Welcome everybody to a joint collaboration with Under Construction and
Cohort 1986.
I'm Rodney.
I'm Candace.
And today we have a special guest, Mr. Al'lonzo Coleman
Yes.
from the Queen City Program. Mr. Coleman, tell us a little about yourself, brother.
I'm a Charlotte native, man, born and raised in
Wow.
Charlotte. We're rare these days.
Very rare.
Very rare.
And just I'm just a normal guy, man. Been playing ball since I was 5. I played professionally overseas now. Just finished my 9th season. Just got back from Israel and just trying to get back to the city that I love through the game that I love.
Wow.
Awesome, man. That is so awesome. That is so awesome.
That's pretty cool. So I do have a question. So I know you said you started playing at the age of 5, and you've been playing overseas for what you said nine seasons. So what areas have you played in? What countries?
Overseas, I've been pretty much a little bit of everywhere. I started my career in Argentina.
Wow.
Played in Mexico, Canada, Finland, Iceland, Israel,
Wow.
France, Italy. Been to China, and I think I said Ecuador.
Yeah,
So that pretty much covers all of it.
Wow. That's pretty cool. You like to travel just as much as we do.
Yeah.
Some of those are my
I
favorite
fell in
places.
love with it for sure.
Got you. And so where did you go to school at in the city?
I went to Vance High School.
Okay, well, what year did you graduate?
07.
Okay. Yeah, so you might know my sister.
Yeah.
My sister went to Vance from like 03 to 05. And then she graduated from West May. But I know you know my brother. He told me to get in touch with you. You know Rashad?
Yeah, Shad, that's my guy, man.
That's my brother. Brother.
Yeah, I see the resemblance.
Yeah, so we definitely have to thank Rashad for, kind of hooking us up with you. But we really want to kind of dive into, what is your organization and, what was kind of your vision for starting it?
So Queen City Program is just a professional amateur basketball league that goes on during the summer. Where all the professional athletes that come back home from overseas, the NBA players that come through the city, during the summer, the collegiate players, and even like the local players, high school elite players, just come back and just it's a platform where you're able to play in front of your friends and family. And, one of the toughest things playing ball overseas is you don't get to play in front of your friends and family. So it's just one of those platforms where the people in the city, the ones like we watch these players growing up, and when they go away, they get to come back and you just get to interact with the city and just be home, just have that family atmosphere, up close and personal with the community. So but not only that, what our motto is, giving back together. We're a nonprofit organization that we have several community events that we just use the platform of basketball to get back to our city. Adopt a street program where we adopt several streets around the city to go clean up. We're doing a diversity book drive for the nonprofit organization Promising Pages. Making donations to breast cancer and prostate cancer awareness. Just a little bit. That's just a little, a few community events that we got going on. But nothing brings us together like sports. So and basketball has done so much to me in my life. It's just one of those things that I want to give back through the game that done so much for me. So that's it.
Man, that's dope, man. Wow. That's dope. So Al'lonzo, if I want to catch a game at the Queen City Program, where can I catch the game at? And if I want to play, how am I able to play? And am I eligible to play?
Right. So pretty much we started June 26th. We'll be ending August 7th. We play every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Every game is at the Kara Hoffman Center uptown.
Okay.
And for the players that wanted to participate, you would have to go on www.queencityprogram.com to register as a player, to be entered into the players pool. So, and from there, you have the registration, process where you enter your resume and everything. It's just like a, player selective process for each team.
Okay. Gotcha. So a little competitive. All right, I like it.
I love it.
So how do you guys do the pairings? Like, can you just sign up and be like, hey, I want to play with these 10 people, or do you guys kind of mix it up?
Or it's like a draft?
It's a draft, yeah. So you can make a
Okay.
suggestion, you know what I mean. Then the coaches and the staff kind of partner together, to kind of make the best teams possible. We had over roughly around 200 players that signed up this summer.
Wow.
So it's definitely a tough process, and we just try to do our best to go through the whole player pools to give the league the best possible players.
Gotcha.
Wow.
And so, what year are you in during the Queen City program? Is this like your third, fourth year, or what year are you in?
So actually, it's year number 2.
Oh wow!
Wow.
Yeah. Last year was our first year during COVID, and it was just it was extremely blessed, man. That that we had the year that we had during COVID last summer. So, but this is our first year with spectators and fans. So it's technically like our first year starting. But last year definitely played a huge part into this year.
Wow.
That's
I
awesome.
just want to say one thing. I really commend you and your team for, doing that last year during the pandemic and still going forward. So, I mean, that's just an inspiration within itself is that you were thinking about the community and that you continue to push that even in the midst of a pandemic and giving people an outlet, giving them something that they enjoy doing because I know a lot of people are still on lockdown in different countries. So having the ability to have it where your family can come, everyone can enjoy it. And I know I was reading your website that you guys also have like some professionals that come through as well.
All right. Yes. It's like I said, it's a league for all levels of basketball players, but mainly for the NBA players and overseas players when they come back. So we actually had Montrezl Harrell play.
Wow.
He got traded.
Tuesday. Yeah, Montrezl Harrell just got traded. He played Tuesday. Sendarius Thornwell. Charlotte native Rajon Tucker.
Yep.
He played a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. Steph Curry was in the building last week.
Wow.
He was supposed to play on Saturday, but he was a little too tired. But LaMelo Ball came through the building, Tuesday just to watch. So the platform is definitely for the NBA players to come, so the fan can just kind of enjoy them up close and personal.
Wow.
So let me ask you a question. So as an owner of this league, how does it feel to actually be getting this love from NBA players this early on into your company?
It's a blessing, man. It's a huge blessing, man. But I'd be lying if I didn't say I didn't envision it already. So I knew the platform. I mean, I know the talent that we got in Charlotte. I know the potential of the city, and so it's not a surprise to me. It's been one of those things I've just been planning towards to make sure we get the business and the basketball league to that level where NBA players would want to come. So it's just a huge blessing, man. It's humbling. But people are just not starting to see the vision that God gave me 3 years ago. So we just not scratching the surface. So.
Right.
Yes.
And I got a question. Do you have a women's league as well, correct?
Yeah. So, but this year is our first year actually starting the women's league. So last year was
that is dope.
League. So this will be the first year. So we just not starting to get their league off the ground. But they are already excited for next year. So we're just gonna continue building both platforms.
Hey man, we gotta get some of the WNBA ladies to come through, man. Try to get them to come through.
That'd be awesome.
We will. Like one of my homegirls is actually Tiffany Mitchell. She played with the Indiana Fever.
Dope.
She's been a huge part of the on the women's side as well. So I'm gonna definitely try to get her to come out and play. If not next week before we end next summer sometime.
Gotcha.
Well, I know one person you probably don't want to play is me. Actually, we've tried to go. Well, we went to go play basketball. We were like shooting around and some kind of way. I was like, oh well, everybody's taking turns, shooting.
Ain't no
and then next thing I know, a ball would just whoop. I was like, let me get out y'all way because I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm sure you got a little bit of skills in you.
She ain't got no, man. She ain't got no.
Yeah.
A little love.
So let me ask you a question. So I was online the other day, and I want you to speak about the current fundraiser that you have, and how can people support that initiative for you.
So pretty much, man. Like this year, it was rough starting off. It kind of took we took a leap of faith, man. You know, to cover all the expenses. We knew that we didn't have all the funds to cover the expenses for this league to, you know, to finish out for the whole summer. So we just kind of took a leap of faith, man. We felt like, you know, once we put the league out there and people saw, you know, the platform, they would want to support it, you know. So it was just all God, man. You know, we've been having a blessed year, you know, and it's just one of those things that now, you know, entering into our last 2 weeks of the program, we just need the city's help, you know what I mean, just to raise a little bit of money. So we started a GoFundMe. And you know, we just asking that, you know, 1,000 people donate $5. You know, we're not trying to put a huge load on anybody, you know, especially coming off of COVID, but we just feel like, you know, $5, you know, to keep the platform free, because all our games are free. You know, it's for the community, you know, to bring these type of players in. You know, we want to keep it free. You know, I refuse to try to charge for these games, because that's not what the platform is for. So we just asking the city, man, you know, to donate whatever they can. Either it's $1 or $2, but we just trying to get 1,000 people to donate $5. You know, and if they can donate more, you know, it's a huge blessing.
And I'm telling you, God is gonna provide. I mean, you ain't got nothing to work. You have nothing to worry about. You know, there's just so much good that you're doing for the community, bringing people together, giving them these opportunities. And I believe that, you know, you guys are gonna get the funding that you need. On the behalf of Cohort 1986 and under construction, we'll be making a donation.
I already made one, but I'm making another one. We're making a donation, man.
I appreciate y'all.
We love supporting people that have good things going on in our community. Young men like you are needed within the community, and we're gonna do whatever we can to help support you. So that if that means sharing what you have, blasting your website, we're gonna have that support for you, brother.
Yeah, because role modeling is so important. You know, as you know, a lot of these kids who are coming, they really look up to you guys. So, you know, it's great that you guys have that interaction with them, where they can go to something that they may not, you know, be able to economically afford to go to. So
exactly, and that's what the platform is for, man. You know, I grew up in Hidden Valley, you know, during the times it was in gambling and everything, but basketball saved my life. So, you know, it's just my way of, you know, helping giving back to the city. And you never know, man. You know, one of these kids that come see one of these NBA players playing the game, they could be the next LeBron James. So, man, it's one of the things that, you know, God has been, you know, using the platform through me. And I just want to, you know, continue glorifying him through the whole process.
Yes. I love it.
And so I saw a quote that you had, and I just want you to just kind of just tell me what this means to you. Our city, our league, giving back.
All right. So when we started it, man, like I said, man, you know, normally the programs are normally, you know, sponsored by NBA players, and you know they always fund the league, and you know the program is carried off a current NBA player that's in the league. You know, it was another program in the city. You know, years when I was growing up. You know, shout out to Jeff McInnes.
Nice.
He had the program. Then when Anthony Morrow was in the league, he had the program. You know, it was just one of those things that, you know, I was just like, why we don't have, you know, a bigger program in the city? And it's just like, when I first thought about it, I was like, I'm too small to start the program. Like I'm Al'lonzo Coleman. I'm a nobody. You know what I mean? Like I don't have a big name that can carry it. But you know, when I just started praying about it, you know, God gave me the confidence and everything. And you know, with the basketball world being so small, I know all the hoopers in Charlotte. So it's just like, you know, we can come together and make this happen ourselves. You know what I mean? If the city really wants it, we can do it ourselves. So, you know, it kind of just clicked. You know what I mean? It says our city, our league. You know what I mean? So it's like, if we all come together, you know what I mean, we can make the league as big as we want to make it. You know what I mean? Like, and everything in life, you move further and faster together than by yourself. So, you know, when I thought about it, it was just one of those things that when people hear it, I really want them to treat this platform like it's their baby. You know what I mean? Like I never wanted to be the face of the program. I still don't want to be the face of the program. So, you know, the saying of it is just like our city, our league. So when, you the people in Charlotte talk about their program. It's like it's their baby. You know what I mean? So
Right.
when we have these community events, we need everybody. When we're trying to build and keep growing, we need everybody. So it's just that's where that came back from. Then just the community events. It's just giving back together. It's not on one person. You know what I mean? Like we not asking for one person to do everything, but we asking for everybody to give something. And that's gonna equal to more. So just putting those together, man. Our city, our lead, giving back together. It's just making it about the city like it's supposed to.
Wow. See, I really like you because even with our platform, we're like, I'm Candace, he's Rodney, we ain't nobody.
Right.
But it just shows your humility, right? And that's what we need more of, people to just kind of step up to the plate and do stuff. Like we've been doing this since January.
And I've been doing the other one since 2019.
Yeah. So it's like, we're all being pushed outside of our comfort level. And, I hope that someone catches what you just said, that, it's not about you. It's about the community. It's
Something
about
greater.
Coming together. And when we do come together, we can do great things. So.
And so if I wanted to donate to you, so I'm just looking at this, how can I get to that place to donate to you?
Okay, so pretty much like I said, the GoFundMe account is on our Instagram page. It's in our bio. We also have a Cash App, # Queen City Pro Am. We also have Venmo at Queen City Pro Am, and we also have PayPal. QueenCityProAm@gmail.com. So you can donate through all those platforms, and like I said, we are a nonprofit organization, so we do have an EIN number, so it's a tax write-off. So or just contact me if you need me to lead you in the right direction. Send a link or whatever, or you can contact the pages and stuff like that, or our staff will get to you.
Nice.
However you can donate, and it necessarily don't have to be financially. Like I said, it's about the community. When we have these community events, you can donate your time. We're doing a book drive now. Every day at our games, you can donate books that you're not using. So it's not necessarily financially, but of course financially goes a long way as well. So
right. And so with some of the community initiatives, if people want to volunteer, is that information also located on your website where they can? Okay.
We have a contact list where you can just send us a message and we'll get back to you. Or it's social media. Social media is the wave today. So
it is.
For better or worse.
DM us. DM us or the website. Wherever.
Okay. All right. And just one more time, what is the website for everybody?
www.queencityproam.com.
Okay.
Proam is PROAM.
Okay, cool.
Nice. So I do have one final question for you. What advice would you give someone who is aspiring to follow your life path of playing overseas? Could you talk a little bit about their work ethic and what it really takes to put yourself in a position where you can get picked up to play overseas?
Right. He said it, discipline. That's one of the biggest keys. And just work ethic, what I mean? Don't listen to none of the outside noise, especially as a, Black community, we always told, things we can't do or we're not doing right. It's just one of those things that, pray about it, come up with a game plan and put in the work. You got to make a lot of sacrifices. I made a lot of sacrifices, not playing with friends, playing video games, stuff like that growing up. And just, put all my time and dedication into my dream and goals. It's just one of those things that, your mind is truly as powerful as they say it is. And I mean, you can accomplish anything that you want to. You just got to be disciplined enough and put in the work, because, nothing is given, especially as a, African American community. We kind of start, in the back of the race. So, you gotta put in that work, believe in yourself. It's going to get hard, but that God, he always has a plan for you. Pray about it and just just go get it. That's about it, man. I'm not the most athletic player. I had 6 major injuries. By the grace of God, I'm still playing. But it's just one of those things that I wanted it badly, and I put in the time and the work to put myself in that situation. So, but you got to make a lot of sacrifices.
Right. Well, we want to thank you for just agreeing to be on our show today, and I just want to give you a round of applause, man.
Yes.
What you're doing is really big for our community, and like we stated earlier, we're 110% behind you.
Yeah.
And one more time, just give us where we can reach you.
You can reach us on Instagram at Queen City Pro Am, Facebook Queen City Pro Am, our website www.queencityproam.com, email queencityproam@gmail.com. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just reach us on all those platforms, and if all that fails, you can reach me on my Instagram. Big Zo 34.
Nice. And so you guys have a game tomorrow, right?
Yeah, we have 4 games. Yes.
Okay. So how many? So what time do they start tomorrow? If people are interested in going.
Yeah. So the full schedule, like I said, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday.
Okay.
Every Tuesday and Thursday. The women's games start at 6:15. Then we have 2 men's games following that at 7:30 and 8:45. On Saturdays, our games start at 4 p.m. Then 5:15, then 6:30, then 7:45. So
cool.
Yeah. And like we said, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah.
And everybody, thank you for watching us for this joint collaboration between Cohort 1986 and Under Construction. You can find us at Cohort 1986 on all platforms. Under Construction, a lot of platforms, just everywhere. And one more time, just a round of applause for Mr. Coleman.
Thank you. Everyone, like, share, and subscribe. But if you can, please donate to this cause. This cause is for our community. This cause is for Charlotte. This cause is for the youth. And they're doing great work. So any way that you can help, please be sure to help.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day and take care.
Great. Thank you.